I welcome you once again to this channel. I remain your friend Fidel de Castro, aka the Inspired Castro. In this channel, like I promise you, we will inspire you, we will make you laugh, and we will bring on interesting topics that will worth your time. Today, there is a disturbing video, a trending video of where Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, the presidential flag bearer of People Democratic Party, visited the executive governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Soludo. The Nigerians have speculated that Charles Soludo played down again on the person of His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi, who is the flag bearer of the party. You know, when I saw the video, the question I asked myself is, was the statement of Charles Soludo, was it actually warranted? Was it necessary for him to echo and highlight again to Alhaji Atiku Abubakar that he is one of the two front runners in the presidential race? So that being said, does that mean he does not understand that Peter Obi is already the third force? Or is he still having doubt in himself or between APGA and Labour Party, which is the greatest? It is very sad. A lot of people have, expressed their sad, views about that very incident, saying that Professor Charles Soludo is supposed to be a brother to Peter Obi, but instead he chooses to play him down because of politics. This is really a very sad, arena to behold. I must be honest with you, even though at the same time I do not authoritatively, share some of the opinion, but I expected Soludo in all honesty to be his brother's keeper. Yeah, even though this time is a time for politics. However, I still maintain my stand that the southeastern Nigeria deserve at this very material time to produce a president for the nation. But it still bewilders my imagination why Soludo has not thrown his support solidly behind the person of Peter Obi, even when somebody, elderly statesman like Obasanjo, has publicly supported Peter Obi. Let's look at the video first of all, and then we will come back to say one or two things about it. Remain blessed and don't go nowhere.
If we have the opportunity to do so. So, Governor Soludo, on behalf of my entourage, I want to thank you very much indeed for going beyond party differences to accord us this opportunity to pay you the courtesy call. You didn't shut your gates against us. You welcome us very, very warmly and brotherly as well. And we want to assure you that we are all partners in our reform agenda as far as this country is concerned. So let me thank you very much indeed. You personally told me when we spoke yesterday you were not in Anambra and you had to find your way back to Anambra so that you can give us the opportunity to pay you this courtesy call. We really appreciate that and we thank you very much, for that opportunity. So God bless you all and thank you very much.
I think, let me apologize to those who have just come in. If we knew that we were going to have this number, probably we would have moved into the next room where you are going to have, for those of you who are standing, if you stand too much, maybe then move on to there. That's where we have got some water and so on to drink before you head to the stadium. I know you have quite a busy day. Your Excellency, the former Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and as has been said, of course we know, I want to say, and I even wrote something, you are one of the two front runners for the presidency of Nigeria. One of the two. And in the fullness of time, we're gonna have a conversation. See, I'm in politics, but I'm not yet, I'm still struggling whether I have become a politician or not. I say it as it is. And we come to say, for the sake of this country, for the sake of Nigeria. Let me, on behalf of the government and good people of Anambra, the light of the nation, welcome you to Anambra State. Welcome. Our in-law, I will say, welcome home, because he is an in-law as well. Don't forget that. So welcome home. And I don't want to go into the history about us in government and then in politics, but I know that sometime 2010, even to early 2011, we went around this country together, all in search for a better Nigeria. Nigeria is one great country that, as far as I'm concerned, destined by God to be the largest, most prosperous, and most powerful black nation on earth. It's the Amazons of Anambra with you. Distinguished Senator Iyom, the Iyom and the Iyom. Then High Chief Senator Obi, and of course Okosisi. When if you go to AIT, you hear him. If you don't know the name, then turn on to AIT. And the Iko Obosi too. I didn't know. When did you sneak in? You just sneaked in. And all my brothers from neighboring states, and of course, these are aging backwards, given potentials. And I mean, I said the business of making Nigeria, building this new Nigeria, is far beyond anybody, even far beyond the politicians. It's too serious a business to be left to politicians alone. And for me, in this business, Anambra State, Igbo land, and the entire Nigeria should be open space for everybody to play. Should be open space for everybody to play. There's no exclusivity. You come and you give us your value proposition. How are you going to fix Nigeria? How are you going to fix Southeast?
My question is, if Anambra State should be an open place for everyone to play, therefore, then, or rather, why, tactically attacking your brother Peter Obi? This is an assertion from your statement. And Nigerians have also expressed concern why you continuously, indirectly denigrate, demote and attack the person of Peter Obi. I mean, I sincerely do not understand why. There could be reasons why this is happening. I don't know the differences the both of you share, but I still maintain my ground that this time around in Nigeria, we must be able to rise up, unify together to vote a man of competence. To vote a man of competence. Individual interest, stomach infrastructure must not prevail again in the politics of today. Nigeria is too great a nation to continue to dance the old music, which our politicians of today and yesterday have played for long. It is time.
World, Southeast. As you know, as your party knows, when this agitation, people wanting this, or people also felt who got to be president. I'm sure that's why Mazi contested, and so on and so forth. But beyond that, you don't necessarily, even if you are not number one, we want to be in the sitting room, in the bedroom, and so on and so forth. We want to be in the bedroom, where this conversation is had, because ultimately, politics is about what? Development. And we want this place to feel part of that development. That since the Civil War ended, there was one promise that was made, one arrow that we are yet to come to, and which is reconstruction. That's the only arrow. Reconciliation and the other arrows, but the Marshall Plan had to come. I'm glad the second Niger Bridge is coming, but the federal highway constructed during the Shagari era, more terrible. That was the last they were built. Enugu Onitsha, Enugu Port Harcourt. These are the two highways. this year I've been here for a few months, but I'm spending a few billion on federal roads just to fix basics. The flooding comes, sweeps off more than almost 2/3 of the state. The environment is our existential threat, the erosion capital of the world, and so on and so forth. There are concrete things, because bottom line is that we want to change the life of the average citizen, isn't it? That's the summary. Whether you are wearing face cap, or like I see, this uniform that you came with, it was past wondering whether High Chief Obi is doing Ofala, and then everybody else is following him, and with this regalia, as it were. So I don't want to bore you, but the key thing is to welcome you to Anambra, and to say to you that our people are all ears, and that after the general today, in time to come, we will have an executive session. And I think we'll take it from there. I want to wish you the very best of luck. Wish you the very best of luck. We don't need any introduction. You don't even need introduction here in Anambra. Our relationship has gone, I mean, at a personal level, it's gone on for quite, I would say, decades now. And I can only wish you the very best of luck. We'll pray for you and pray for Nigeria. And then in the final analysis as well, where you are going, and why we wish you the very best of luck. You as parents, as those who are the forebears, you will be praying that Apuga, you are the other child, will have to take over from the parents, as it were. I want to thank you immensely, and may God bless you and bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I think while we finish this, if you can just have some...
Well, the last question I will ask before I drop this video is this. Is Nigeria working for you? How much will be given to you for you to sell your conscience? How much do you think that could be given to you for you to sell your vote? It is a time to vote a credible leader who can create better opportunity for young, intelligent people to participate actively in politics. This is my preaching, this is my belief. And as an advocate of good governance, I urge politicians and non-politicians to desist from politics of calumny, politics of attacking people, politics of attacking opposition, directly or indirectly. We are in the 21st century. I expect people to be civilized. I expect people to go on with campaign, issue-based campaign, where you have to state categorically what you want to do for the people and how you intend to do them. I pray that a new Nigeria will emerge, but it can only emerge through you, by getting your PVC and voting rightly. God bless you. I remain your friend, Fidel de Castro, aka the Inspired Castro. I see you soon.